What's up, guys? Welcome back to Making the Season. Today I'm going to go over Limbsaver's quiver there. I'm going to give you guys my personal thoughts and opinions and my review of this quiver. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. Let's get moving on this. One thing I do like about this quiver is it doesn't have styrofoam emplacement in the top here, so you don't ever have to worry about your broadhead ever loosening up, because that's not the main source of what's holding the arrow in place. You know, a lot of these quivers, you put your arrow in and that's what's holding it in place, and I didn't really like that. I'm going to go over why I bought this quiver, and the big reason why I bought this quiver is because I had a quiver that had the styrofoam in there, and after the first year my arrows were flopping out like this when I was walking through the woods, and it just, you know, that stuff just comes really dangerous when you're walking through the woods. You don't want a loose arrow on your quiver. You know, elk hunting, deer hunting, I don't know how many of you guys have been walking through the woods and your arrow falls out and it actually lands facing towards you. I mean, it comes into a really sticky situation. And then if you're new at archery, if you haven't experienced that, you might experience it down the road. Not everybody does, but I have personally. Actually watched Elk101 video with Corey Jacobson in it, and Dave ended up getting hurt by a broadhead that went into his leg while he was out elk hunting because one of his arrows fell out of his quiver. So to me personally, when I look at a quiver, there's some main focus that I pay attention to, and that is, one of them is I'm elk hunting, I'm hunting whatever, deer, antelope. You want it to be quiet. This thing's made out of rubber, so it's pretty quiet unless you're smacking this thing off a rock or something on the hard plastic parts or the aluminum rods back here or something, which I don't find many guys doing there. I mean, it can happen, I guess. But another thing is my arrows are locked in place into this thing. I mean, they're not going to fall out unless I actually give it a nice little tug there. That's the main thing that I look for a quiver. And I gotta say that this Limbsaver quiver, they actually did a really awesome job there putting that together. And you know, those are all pros and stuff. I would like to see Limbsaver to replace this plastic part back here. I'm kind of not too fond about plastic. It'd be cool if it was more of aluminum, something light, maybe something more durable than the plastic. I mean, this is pretty, I haven't had any problems with it. I just don't like that it's plastic. It'd be cool if that was a little bit more different built there. Yeah, I mean, they got my fibers on the top here that are supposed to light up when you are in dark, tense woods and you have an arrow missing there, so that you can look down and you can kind of see which one has an arrow in it. And then I don't think they really work that well. It'd be cool if they were different colors, maybe a yellow, some red, so that you can change up where you put your bird arrow and certain arrows while you're out hunting. This one right here, I actually put a yellow knock on, and that's how I determine on which one's going to be my bird arrow. And yeah, I just basically go off that. But anyways, this is a review on Limbsaver's quiver. This thing's actually pretty good. I've hunted through elk season with it and antelope archery and all that for a good 6 months of hunting. or all last year hunting, shooting my bow, practicing, everything like that, and I haven't had an arrow over the year actually fall out of this quiver. So that tells me that it's going to be pretty safe, because the last thing you want is a quiver where your arrow's falling out. I'm telling you, it can turn into a really sticky, deadly situation really quick. And I mean, if you guys haven't watched it, I mean, it's an old film on YouTube. Elk101 puts it up on their channel, and one of their guys actually, I think it looks like they were in Oregon. Correct me wrong if I was wrong, but it looks like they were in Oregon and they were off trail. I mean, some of you guys probably seen it too, and an arrow stuck the Dave guy in the freaking shin, and it turned pretty bad. Corey Jacobson's a freaking beast, by the way, and that I mean, they all are. They got him out. They acted pretty quick on it. So, I mean, it really got me thinking about what should I do. I looked at my archery equipment at the time, and my quiver, it had to go because my arrows were just falling out of it crazy. And I know with this one here, I mean, it locks my arrows in place and pretty sturdy. I know it's a 5 quiver, and you don't have the side pull one that's closest to you and stuff like that. It'd be cool if you could hold 6 arrows. Who knows, maybe they're going to be making one or already have one out on the market that holds 6 arrows, but be honest with you, I'm one of those guys, I only need 1 arrow. Sometimes you might need a follow-up shot, and it'd be cool to have 6 or whatever. Yeah, anyways, give that a look. This really is pretty simple. When you clip it onto your bow, you have a mounting bracket that comes with it that you mount. It goes straight to where your bow sight goes in, and then it just kind of slides in there, and there's a little hook that hooks it all in place. It's really quiet. That's another thing I look for. It's really quiet quiver there. It's really easy to just pull the thing apart there. Take it off your bow when you need to. Take it off your bow when you need to. And I leave it attached inside my bow case. Fits in there perfect because it's not really high profile. Keeps it pretty dang close to your bow. Anyways, if I was going to rate this as a bow hunter, as an elk archery hunter, I would probably rate this probably a 9 out of 10 there. Like I said, I don't even know if I even said, but it would be cool if some of these plastic parts actually turned into like aluminum or something that's lightweight. That make, I'm just not fond of plastic parts, but the clip and everything would be cool if it was aluminum and not plastic, because those are the things that you're going to have to worry about when you're out elk hunting in the woods. And a lot of guys don't have an opportunity to take 2-3 weeks or go out every weekend elk hunting, kind of like I get to do. And if you break that clip, then you're hand carrying your arrows through the woods, and you don't want to be doing that either. So anyways, all in all, Limbsaver, you guys did a good job with this quiver. I haven't really found any other quivers out there that I've used yet. I know there's, I'm not bashing any companies or anything like that, but for the price of $49.99, this thing does perfect. It does just as good as some of your higher brand quivers out there on the market today. Yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate everything, all the likes and all the subscribers that I have been getting lately and everything. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.